Winter is finally starting to loosen its grip around here. The snow is melting, the chickens are starting to wander out again, and the rink in the yard is slowly disappearing. After a long winter, it feels good to see the property slowly coming back to life. Spring takes its time where we live in Zone 5A, Ontario, Canada, but little by little, things start moving again. Projects start up again too. Mike's been working away on the loft above the garage, which will eventually turn into our homeschool space. But one of the first signs that the seasons are changing is when the sap starts running in the maple trees.
Oh my, this is so unnecessary. Why did we park there like that?
So we're back in our sugar bush area of our property. It's about 2 acres or so. We have, I think, around 40 buckets, like taps and buckets. Put your tap in, and then it drips out. I emptied these last night, and we got about 300 liters last night, and then they're all full again this morning. So this line here is something new that we did this year. So if you look back here, oh my gosh, that's awesome. So back here we did some taps and lines. So as you can see, all the hose in the background there. So each tree has a tap in it and then a line coming off, which feeds into this main line. I wanted to try this because collecting all the buckets is a fair bit of work. We have like 15 trees connected to this line, and I emptied this last night, and then it's full today, and that's 102 liters. So it's around 100 liters of sap right there that was collected by the line. So if you want to do a better system, you can put a vacuum pump on there, which will help you collect even more. But we're just doing just a gravity fed system for this year to like kind of learn how to do it. So what we'll do back here is we'll collect this over the course of a few days, then hopefully it kind of lines up with the time when I can boil on the weekend or something. So this is just an IBC tote. It holds 1,000 liters. Boiled our last batch, which was 550 liters, and I think we have around 500 so far on this one, and we'll probably start boiling tonight.
You know it.
So this is our third boil we have going on, probably our last one actually. We have a pretty warm week. So one was about 300 liters. Our second one was about 600 liters, and this one's about 600 liters too. We have like 350 liters to go, so we still have quite a while. The ratio for the maple syrup, so to go from sap to syrup, you're about 40:1. That does change a little bit, depends on like the sugar content in the sap that you're getting from the trees and the species of maple that you're tapping. I don't know a whole lot about the different species, but I believe sugar maple has the highest sugar content. This is our third year doing it, so we just do like straight evaporation. This is the evaporator that we have. It's a 55-gallon barrel with just like a bush fireplace kit on it. So it just has the door, the legs, and there's a chimney outlet on the back. The inside of this is all lined with fire brick, just to concentrate the heat up at the pan. And then in the bottom here, we have a pipe with all kinds of holes in it, which is attached to this pipe here, which goes to a blower. So what that does is that just forces air into the evaporator, makes it extremely hot and probably evaporates twice as fast. So that's kind of our setup. It's pretty straightforward. Next year, we're probably going to upgrade and we'll keep the same evaporator, but we'll do a RO system for it. Reverse osmosis system, same as some people have in their homes. It goes through the membrane filters and it separates a lot of the water out from the sap, which leaves you with a more concentrated sap, which will cut boiling time in half as well. So we'll kind of give that a go next year, but we kind of invest a little bit of money each year into our little operation. It's becoming pretty efficient. This year we've gotten about 25 liters of syrup, and we'll probably get another 15 or so from this, which will hopefully be enough for us for the year. Kelly uses a lot of maple syrup in her baking to kind of replace refined sugar, which is pretty awesome that it comes from our backyard.
And while the maple syrup season is wrapping up, the greenhouse is just getting started. This time of year, the greenhouse becomes one of my favorite places on the property. Even when it's still cold outside, it's warm in here, and the seedlings are already getting a head start on the growing season. Before long, these trays will all be headed out into the garden beds.
So while the sap is boiling, I have just been bringing more plants out to the greenhouse. This is our first year actually using our greenhouse. It has been sitting on our property for a couple of years, needing some TLC. So last year we cleaned it up, got it ready for this growing season, and now we're using it. It has been so cool to have that extra growing space, because usually all of our plants would just be fighting for the light under the grow lights in our basement. I'll take you for a tour. I've planted a bunch of seeds in these boxes here to get some greens going that I didn't want to transplant. Like I have arugula and some spinach and basically just a lot of spinach that I will probably be the only one to eat, but that's fine. And then just a mess, because what is a greenhouse without a mess? I've also got a 1.5 kilowatt heater in the greenhouse as well, and that kicks on anytime it goes below 10 degrees Celsius. Outside it's been dipping down to sometimes -10 at night, so that has been a workhorse for sure. At this point it's on pretty much all night. I've had to use frost cloth on my plants and make sure they're not touching the windows, all of the precautions so that they don't die overnight. So Mike left me in charge of the sap. He's gone for a little bit. So I'm basically just feeding the fire every so often, making sure it's super hot, and then I'm just topping it up as need be. I set a timer on my phone so that I check it often enough that it doesn't boil over, which has happened. Not to me though. Not yet. So once that's pretty full, I'm just gonna top it up so it doesn't get too low. It honestly doesn't even need it right now, but I have to go in and out a lot because I have 4 kids at home. So we are a very full house and it requires a lot of attention. So I just got a timer started for 30 minutes and then I'll come back out here and check on it then.
Once the sap is mostly boiled down outside, we bring it into the kitchen to finish it, where we can keep a closer eye on it. This is where we check the bricks with a refractometer, which simply tells us how much sugar is in the syrup. Maple sap actually starts out really watery, usually only about 2% sugar. So as it boils, the water slowly evaporates and the sugar becomes more concentrated. When it reaches about 66% sugar, that's when it officially becomes maple syrup. Once the syrup reaches the right sugar content, the last step is filtering and bottling it while it's still hot. That filtering step pulls out something called sugar sand, which is the natural minerals left behind from the sap. A voiceover for these clips was definitely more appropriate, seeing as it was very loud in our kitchen with the shop vac going. And the kids somehow slept through the entire process. Here's a clip of Mike showing just how much actually comes out in the filter at the end. After weeks of collecting sap and boiling it down, this is the part where everything finally turns into finished maple syrup. And just as the last jars are getting filled, another season is already starting around here. The greenhouse is filling up with seedlings, the garden plans are underway, and spring is slowly taking over. Maple syrup season wraps up, and the growing season begins.